friends, welcome to Align Pattern. Today we are going to talk about top 100 questions of computer operating system. This is the set 1 in which we discuss some of the top questions asked in bank exams like SBI, IBPS and bank PO. So let's start. First question is, dash plays as an interface between user and computer hardware, and the answer is operating system. Operating system plays as an interface between user and computer hardware. The system software is the operating system. The communication between a user and a system takes place with the help of this operating system. Okay. Windows, Linux and Androids are the examples of operating system that enables the user to use the programs like MS Office, Notepad and games on the computer or mobile. Okay, the next question is, dash is a Windows utility program that locates and eliminates unnecessary fragments and rearranges files and unusual disk space to optimize the operation. And the answer is disk defragmenter. The disk defragmenter is used to clean up the unusual disk space and also to be organize the disk according to the size requirement in the driver. Okay. The disk defragmentation takes all the pieces of each file and stores them in one place. It also makes sure programs are each in one place and that unusual space on the hard disk is all together. You could say that the defragmentation is like cleaning houses for your servers or PCs. It picks up all the pieces of data that are spread across your hard drive and puts them back together again, nice and neat and clean. Okay. Then the third question is, a directory within directory, it's called dash. A mini directory, B junior directory, C part directory and D subdirectory. And the answer is D subdirectory. In a computer file system, a subdirectory is a directory that is contain another directory called as a parent directory. A parent directory may have a multiple subdirectories. Every directory except for the top level root directory is the subdirectory of at least one directory. The list of parent directories of the directory or file is called as the path. Then the next question is, MS-DOS is a dash operating system. Answer is, MS-DOS is a command-driven operating system. Microsoft Disk Operating System, that is MS-DOS, is a non-graphical command line operating system derived from 86-DOS that was created for IBM compatible computers. MS-DOS is one of the oldest and widely used operating system, we know that, and DOS is a set of computer programs, the major functions of which are file management, allocation of system resources, providing essential features to control the hardware devices. Next question. The process of writing software program files from secondary storage media to the hard disk is called dash. Answer is installation. The process of writing software program files from secondary storage media to the hard disk is called as installation. The applications or software come with the exe file, that is the execution file, which executes the program and loads it into the hard disk. This whole process is called as the installation. Remember this. Poor installation not only can affect the thermal performance but also it affects the safe, smooth operation of moving part. Okay. Then next question, what is the function of faded or dim command in pull down menu? A. There are no equivalent keystroke for the particular command. B. A dialog box appears if the command is selected. C. A help window appears if the command is selected. D. The command is not currently accessible. And the answer is D. The command is not currently accessible. For using a command, it must be clickable, which means when it is click on, it performs some action. Okay. A command which is dim or faded performs no action, and that's why it cannot be accessed by the user. Question number 7. It is a software that can assist someone who cannot use their hands for a computer input. Which of the following is it? A. Audio digital, B. Video conferencing, C. Speech recognition, D. Synthesizer. And the answer is speech recognition. Speech recognition or speech to text is the ability of machine or program to identify words spoken aloud and convert them into readable text. The computer saves this information and the user can use this to access the computer to perform the intended task. Okay. Next question. The data are typically organized to model aspects of reality in a way that support processes requiring information. What is it called? And it is called database. A database is the information that is set up for easy access, management, and updating. Computer database typically store aggregations of data records or files that contain information such as sale transaction, customer data, financials, and product information. There are many types of database. Some of the databases are relational database, distributed database, cloud database, NoSQL, object-oriented, and graph database. The next question, which of the following is not a set of instructions? A. Program, B. Program file, C. Software, D. Data file. And the answer is D. Data file. A data file is a computer file which stores data to be used by a computer application or system, including input and output data. The program or software contains instructions which are executed to perform different functions on data. For example, web page, a letter you write in a word processor, and a text file those are all considered the data file. So data files do not contain any set of instructions. Okay. The next question, a data backup contains a complete copy of your system data and user file. Answer is full backup. A full backup contains a complete copy of your system data and user files. Full backup is the process of making at least one additional copy of all data files that an organization wishes to protect in a single backup operation. Okay. Question number 11. Which of these is a MS-DOS file extension which is usually attached to a file containing backup data? A. DOC, B. BAC, C. BAK, D. MSD. And the answer is C. BAK. The backup refers to safekeeping of data and information which can be retrieved and saved again if lost or corrupted in a course of some processes or the activity, and it has the extension .BAK. Remember this. Then next question, what are batch files in a relation to computers? And the answer is they can help you to club a group of commands and run them one after another. A batch file is a script file that stores the command to be executed in a serial order. It helps automate routine tasks without requiring user input or intervention. Some common applications of batch file includes loading programs, running multiple processes, or perform repetitive action in a sequence in the system. Okay. Then next question. Name the process which checks to ensure the component of the computer whether they are operating and connected properly. And the answer is booting. In computing, booting is the process of starting a computer as initiated via hardware such as the button or by software command. After it is switched on, a computer's CPU has no software in its main memory. So some processes must load software into memory before it can be executed. Okay. This may be done by hardware or firmware in the CPU or by a separated process in the computer system. Then question number 14. Dash is a concept to abstractly represent all instances of group of similar things. And the answer is entity. An entity is a concept to abstractly represent all instances of group of similar things. Okay. Question number 15. The permanently stored program in a ROM that automatically begin executing the computer's instruction is. And the answer is BIOS. BIOS, that is Basic Input Output System, is the program a computer's microprocessor uses to start the computer system after it is power on. Okay. It also manages data flow between the computer's operating system and attached devices such as the hard disk, video adapter, keyboard, mouse, and printer. Question number 16. Information stored in RAM is considered volatile, which means it is A. Stored there permanently, B. Not held permanently, only temporarily, C. Stored when the electricity is shut off, D. Stored permanently in the CPU device. And the answer is B. Not held permanently, only temporarily. Remember this. Question number 17. Which of the following are true about operating system? A. Collection of programs that manages hardware resources. B. System service provider to the application program. C. Link to interface the hardware and application programs. And D. All of the above. And the answer is D, all of the above. Operating system is the collection of programs that manages the hardware resources, system service provider to the application programs and link to the interface hardware and application programs. Okay. Question number 18. External devices such as printers, keyboards and modems are known as, and the answer is peripheral. A peripheral or peripheral devices is an auxiliary devices used to put information into and get information out of a computer. The term peripheral devices refers to all the hardware components that are attached to a computer and are controlled by the computer system. Okay. Question number 19. Expansion cards are inserted into dash. Expansion card inserted into slots. In computing, an expansion card, which is also known as the expansion board or adapter board or peripheral card or accessory card, is a printed circuit board that can be inserted into expansion slot. Also, it is referred to as a bus slot or an electrical connector on a computer's motherboard to add functionality to a computer system. Okay. Then question number 20. To be able to boot the computer must have dash. To be able to boot the computer must have operating system. Booting happens when you start the computer when the CPU is first switched on. It has nothing inside the memory. In order to start the computer, it loads the operating system into the main memory and then computer is ready to take commands from the user. Okay. We will continue this section in next video. So thank you so much for watching. See you in the next lecture.